Listen closely. This is for anyone who feels completely out of sync with the world around them.
For the ones who wake up drained before the day even begins, who plaster on a smile for the crowd, but sink into silence the second they're alone. If you've ever had that nagging sensation that you don't belong
In this reality, like you're just donning a mask to navigate the daily grind, then this message is for you. Society has fed you a narrative. It tells you that you're just another ordinary individual, supposed to scroll through existence, pay your bills, set conflict, and keep it together. But here, frequencies know exactly whose essence just walked back into the room. That's why your mind feels so chaotic.
You've sensed it all along, that magnetic pull, that odd familiarity with struggle, guidance, duty.
It's as if you've walked this exact path before, but nobody handed you the guidebook this time around.
Have you ever wondered why life seems to test you more intensely than everyone else? It's because you aren't on a basic curriculum.
You get the accelerated course. Setbacks, premature burdens.
That isn't bad luck. It's acknowledgement.
Reincarnated essences aren't treated like novices. You've always seen through the superficial cheer, the empty enthusiasm.
You plan on belong, but you never forget it's a simulation. The universe has watched you adapt under crushing pressure. It watched how adversity didn't soften you, but sharpened you. How isolation didn't break you. Hyper-perceptive. When life tried to crumple you, you flexed, but you never fractured. You used to think those dark phases were punishments. They weren't. They were realignments. They were stripping away distractions, forcing you to turn inward and listen to the quiet truth you kept ignoring. You are built for more than this.
When an essence like yours starts remembering who it is, the disorientation peaks. You feel lagging because your timeline doesn't reach the masses.
But ancient souls don't operate on mortal clocks. They ignite when the tension is right.
Watch what happens when that veneer finally cracks. Notice the reactions when you start setting ironclad boundaries. When you stop justifying your existence. And when you abandon the pursuit of their approval.
Some will get anxious. Some will get hostile. Others will abruptly vanish.
That is not an accident.
I'm going through it right now, Murcielago man. Can't you see, cuz? As I was saying, Scallius, you don't need grand visions or dramatic omens to prove it.
You just need to trust why average suffocates you. And that
Is exactly why they never saw your departure coming. You didn't announce it. You didn't pack boxes in the
Leave a dramatic note, or stage a screaming match, just to give them the satisfaction. Feel me? You simply stopped showing up in the spaces they expected you to be. Watering a garden that only grew weeds. You left the way dawn replaced. The night is ending. Talk before the light takes you.
Staring at its own irrelevance, painted in gold across the horizon.
used to feel like home and couldn't figure out why the air tasted different, why the light felt wrong. They kept refreshing the silence, sending messages into the void, hoping the void would blink first. You were just taking space, because the reality that you had calmly, surgically, and permanently removed yours too heavy for their pride to carry. They tried to fill your outline with cheaper materials, new voices, new bodies. But every replacement feels like a cover band trying to play the original. Something essential walked out mid-chorus and never came back for the encore. They will walk around inside your absence, the way tourists walk through ancient ruins, touching walls that once held up a civilization they only appreciated after it. They'll furnish the void with nostalgia and call it healing. You didn't vanish to punish them. You vanished to protect the version of you that is still becoming.
Staying would have meant pausing your evolution to keep narrating theirs.
And that distance bought you freedom. Every step you take now is on ground that belongs solely to you. The air doesn't carry their echo, and the sun doesn't ask their permission to rise. Now rise. Rise, you little scallywag, and fuck off through the day, for I shall now partake on my big Tokes greenery, you little beezy. This madness ends now.